or I was just fucking hijacking a show. I was going to an open mic, a poetry reading. I was going to, whatever provided 8 minutes. I was fucking hooked. The same way I was on Blow. We were having a conversation the other day on the phone about how it gets to a point where you don't want to be anywhere else but doing comedy.
Right.
And that's a very hard thing to tell people, especially when you have a relationship. And they look at you and go, "What'd you just say?" And you're like, "Listen, you got a nice house, your pussy smells like flowers, but I'd much rather be in a dingy bar in the back with a bunch of guys that are looking for a fucking dream." It's a pretty interesting concept when you think about it. And everybody in that room has their own little dream, whether you agree with them or not.
Right.
There's guys who don't even have a dream. They just show up every fucking Tuesday. And here you are worrying about all this stuff. Just show up. Any comic, just show fucking up. Keep
And what
showing up.
you were talking about being part of like a community, and so I was thinking about something today, and it's something that I don't do well enough, and I don't spend enough time just hanging out after. Like, and I see that it's something that like I think is important. Like how much would you hang out in those days?
Every night. Every night. When I was doing open mics in the city, it was tough. Nobody wants you creeping around like a spider. You just
Right.
fucking died. Thank God the piano player was here to save the fucking walls from collapsing. They don't want you hanging out. So if you like you did, you get one of your comedy buddies who bombed with you, you go get a slice of pizza and you try to meet up tomorrow, write a joke, maybe take an acting class, maybe go to a free comedy workshop at NYU. There's so many things. We were talking about comedy work. Comedy work is not just fucking getting on stage, guys. Not just getting on stage the first 5 years. You're doing everything. In the next couple of years, you're going to bump into people. Everybody's I'm a producer. No, you're not. You're a Mook Levant, okay? You know who's a producer? This guy, because he's done comedy. He's ate his shit. He figured out he's not a good comedian, but he's a good promoter.
Mm-hmm.
And he's rooms. He knows where he stands, and it's a beautiful fucking thing, man. I'm so happy for you, Lee, in so many ways. It makes me, I see the fucking beauty. I remember some of the beauty. Not that I ever want to fucking do it again, but it was a very, very fun. I appreciate when you call me at night and go, "I went to an open mic. There was a guy in the back that was yelling. 2 weeks ago, you went somewhere, there was a tranny on stage." There's always something going on. And that's the world of an open mic. It also tries to test your will for you to go, "Why am I down here? This guy's missing a leg. I got a guy up there with a beard. And I got another guy playing the bongos, talking about he hates Jamaicans." But that's what builds up. So when you get to a higher level, nothing could fucking phase you.
That's definitely true.
You can light yourself on fire. If I'm killing, you're gonna die before I jokes until you burn to death or you laugh to death. I don't fucking know. But it's such a, I don't watch that much stand-up anymore.
No?
No, it's kind of weird, but it's great to see like Ari. Like I talk to Ari a lot. That's my dog. I talk to our other buddy, Sickler, Simone. We always talk about comedy, and it's like I feel good now because I can talk to you people. I'm like semi-retired, but I can consult. And you guys know I won't take you down a dark path because I've done it all. So I know what I'm pretty much talking about, or at least I'm pretty fucking close when it comes to stand-up. We weren't one of Hollywood's pretty boys. We just didn't walk up there and people loved me right away. I had to work for every inch. And that's why it tastes so much better today, cocksucker. So I got to tell you this, Lee. You're going to love it.
Okay.
So Saturday, I had to go to ShopRite. All right. My wife wanted me to get like Entenmann's breakfast stuff, like maybe a Danish. They were going to go to church or something like that. So she goes,
Right.
you know about that shit, go down there. I walked in. I went to the wrong area like I did last time. She didn't tell me till I got home that Entenmann's got 2 places and at ShopRite. So I only went to the one place. I got to be honest with you, I was kind of high when I went in there. And I don't know. I looked at the Entenmann's donuts and shit like that. She wanted a fucking cake to bring to church where they all sit around and cut the cake. Not that she said, I'm just going to leave, but you got to show up with something.
Right.
So I went down there and I didn't find it. I called her up and she goes, just come home. I'll go over there. So as I'm walking out, some kid goes, Uncle Joey. And I go, yeah, what's up? He goes, can I take a picture of you? I go, come on, walk me to the car. I give him a fucking number. Now, when I give him the number, I could see he's a little stunned. He takes the picture and I got the whistle in my pocket, right? So he takes the picture. He goes, Uncle Joey, I got to talk to you about something. I grew up on the church. I listened to it in high school. He goes, I got to ask you something. I'm 24, but there's a girl that wants to date me and she's 42.
Ooh.
She's fucking hot, but I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I go, what are you scared of? And she goes, well, I've always dated, girls my age. I don't know what to do. What would you do? I'm embarrassed to ask my dad. I go, listen, bro, 42. Is she divorced? He goes, yeah. The kid's like fucking 10, but she goes away to the father's on the weekend and she wants me to hook up with her. I go, have you shown up yet? He goes, no, I'm kind of scared. I don't know what direction to go. I go, listen. I go, what nationality is she? I go, she's Italian and she's hot. I go, listen, you go over there and you grab those diabetic ankles. You flip her on her back. You rip those panties off. You get that panty liner and you sniff the drippings. And then you on her fucking. You never sniff the drippings of a panty liner?
I've never picked up a panty liner.
You sniff the drippings, then you blow your nose in it, and then you fucking throw it up in the air and say, whippy. And then you eat that monkey, they go fucking bananas. They don't know what to do. He just looked at me and I blew the whistle at him and he just walked away fucking mummified.